Suma લોકો પ્રોગ્રામ છે ને એ લાવે છે.
Sanjeev, I think you should now start and then.
Siji?
Yeah.
Siji?
Yeah, hello, Sanjeev.
Yeah, start your morning.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Good evening. Siji, what are you doing?
Link on icon. FB live icon. Link on icon.
Ajit, Prabhakar?
Yeah, just sending it.
Yeah. To the main group and our new group both.
So we are live, Sanjeev. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all who are joined for the Lata Mangeshkar tribute, which we all know that last Sunday our legend Lata Mangeshkar passed away, and for that we always say that she is a Nightingale of our India. For us today, the best person who can give that tribute is American. We all say American Nightingale, Suma Nair. So I thank once again the people who are joined for this occasion. I introduce our great person, Siji and Suma. Before that, I have to thank two people. First of all, my team, KHNJ team, and the two people, especially JP and Ajit Harian. Last Monday itself, they decided to do, we have to give a tribute to Lata Mangeshkar ji. So within a short period, Suma and Siji has agreed on, because they are very tough schedule they have, even though they are agreed to give this one. So thank you. Siji, now we can take it. Bye.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, America, and good morning, India. I know many of our friends, relatives, everybody is watching this lovely program. Even though this is we are doing it as a tribute to our Lata ji, which 2022 February 6th is a day, is a Sunday actually, when India woke up to the news of Nightingale's demise. So that was a news, indeed a shocking news to every singer or every person who loves music, especially now Hindi music and all the other languages music. Lata ji has been in their heart for long time. Maybe I can say from the time which many of us people were born itself, like we were carrying Lata ji's voice in our heads. I can understand. Definitely all the female singers, who's singing Hindi songs and all, I can definitely vouch. They have been carrying this sort of music inside their head the first day when they were born itself. So she cannot be replaced. Such a lovely voice and such a divine voice cannot be replaced at any moment of time. So this is a great loss. So we are actually indeed trying to pay a tribute. I know tribute and all does not even, I don't know which to what level we can put in a tribute to Lata ji. But it's a very humble thing we are doing over here, especially when KHNJ, Kerala Hindus of New Jersey, announced that they were planning to do a tribute to Lata ji. Immediately JP and all the other team members contacted us, and we were happy to do that, because you know what, even in the short span of time we are able to do such a thing. It's really wonderful, and thanks to KHNJ for arranging this program I know it's a Friday and some people are still at work, but people are ready to leave work. That's why we kept during 8:30 US time, so that at least most of the people could catch up this program. And India also, it is like 7 a.m. So it is good. Everybody is waking up to hear this wonderful program. And especially we have here, we can say, what should I say about our Suma Nair? Suma Nair has been Nightingale of New Jersey. What else I can say? Not just New Jersey. I can say Suma Nair as Nightingale of North America. There is no other person who can dedicate the songs of Lata ji such a beautifully. None other than Suma Nair can dedicate those songs. So I believe definitely Suma Nair is going to give us all the songs, all the lovely songs, whatever possible lovely songs which she has chosen. We have planned around 1 hour plus program, but definitely she'll be singing most of the Lata ji's hits. So let us wait and watch. So let's go to the program straight away, because we don't want to take much time in saying, because about Lata ji we can say so many things. Like the couple of things I need to say is, let us start with Lata ji's life itself. She was born in 1929, and let's quickly, if I go through some of the milestones which she has passed. So in between these songs, we will be going through some simple milestones which we will discuss over here. The first thing, she was born in Indore, and her name, does anyone know her name? Sumaji? Yeah, her name was Hema Mangeshkar. And she had, she was a part of 4 siblings were there, right? All were exceptionally great musicians as well. And at the age of 12, she started her musical journey. And actually, first 2 songs she sang for a radio. That's what I've heard. So these all we get in all these biographies we can get from Google, right? So even I also got some of the really, which I didn't even know that are all such things. See what happens once a person goes away and she's no more. Then we start digging up into the history and all those things, right? That is what has happened for Lata ji also in my life. So I know that she started at age 12. She sang for a couple of songs in radio, and the first what I can say, the performance like thing in 1942, she acted in a Marathi movie. She was an actor too, and in that Marathi movie she sang as well. So this all started, like, it's a career which started the journey which she went through all these things. So with that said, we will just go to we are trying to put this as a tribute. So let me welcome Suma Nair to have Shraddhanjali to Lata ji. She will be singing a sloka, and she'll be starting with the sloka. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Siji, and a very good evening to all the viewers in India. In the US, and good morning to all my viewers in India. I thank you very much for joining. Let me first start off with a slok that. The first time I heard this shlok was the only time I've heard this shlok is from Lata ji. This was she sang this shlok in Royal Albert Palace. Royal Albert Hall in London. I think she was at that point of time she was the only artist from India to sing to a full packed house, and which was a great thing of pride for Indians. And in one of the recordings, I heard this shlok from Bhagavad Gita, and I learned that. I tried to, verify the words, because when you hear those things from the recordings, you're not very sure about the actual shloka lyrics. So I had found it from one of my experts, and I'll be singing that shlok first. I've sung that in many of my programs. So let's start off with that shloka first, and then we'll talk about.
So before that, let me tell to the viewers that our program is getting live on FB. So please, everybody, share to your friends and families, everyone, so that we can reach all our friends. Okay, Sumaji, thank you.
Idam tute guhi പ്രവക്ഷ്യാമ്യന സൂയവേ ജ്ഞാനം വിജ്ഞാന സഹിതം യജ്ഞാത്വാ മോക്ഷ്യസേ അശുഭാ രാജഗുഹ്യം പവിത്രമിദമുത്തമം പ്രത്യക്ഷാ വഗമം ധർമ്മ്യം സുസുഖം കർത്തുമവ്യയം അശ്രദ്ധധാനാഃ പുരുഷാ ധർമ്മസ്യാസ്യ പരന്തപ അപ്രാപ്യമാ നിവർത്തന്തെ മൃത്യു സംസാരവർമ്മണി
Thank you, Sumaji, for that lovely slog. So, before we go to the next song or something, we have a camera issue here. 1 second, please. Yeah, okay. So, let me ask Sumaji. I know you lived in Gujarat. Can you tell about yourself, how you went there, and yeah. Let us start with that.
Yes, sure. I was born in Gujarat. My parents migrated to Gujarat from Kerala. My mom from Alappuzha and my dad from Ambalappuzha. So, all of us, all the three, we are three sisters, and all of us were born in Gujarat. So that's how we ended up in Gujarat. Lived as Malayali Gujarati.
So I know. Being born in Gujarat, definitely you had the chance of hearing all the wonderful Hindi music. Normally, what happens is that Malayalis won't get that much of opening to all those Hindi songs, right? So what has happened here is you being in Gujarat and you have been hearing all the lovely songs of Lata ji. So how did it happen actually? When did you discover that you have this passion for music and you had the flair for singing? Who noticed it?
See, the thing is that it was a very natural process. I mean, as far back as I can go, I have told in many of my interviews, the farthest that I remember is probably in the second grade. My parents, my grandfather used to sing. He used to be an ashan, like he used to teach music. And my mom, my punyama, they all used to sing. And also my dad used to be a very good, listener. And he had a very good flair for music. And so in my house, like many other houses, constant factor was the radio. And, we had the radio on no matter what. My mom's cooking in the kitchen. We are doing our little homework and all. The radio is the constant thing in our lives. So I remember the farthest, just as my memory goes, is being attracted to this angel voice. And the first distinct memory of mine is repeating Chalte Chalte from Pakiza. I believe it had, the rerun and all that stuff. And I was in the second grade, and I remember listening to that song and getting very attracted to the whole thing. probably the first time I heard, and then I think that in my dream I sung the whole song, and which I'm not sure if that's the truth, but I just have been believing that that's what actually happened. And I sang the whole song in my dream, and the next time I heard it, I was trying to verify, if the lyrics were right. And so I believe that it was a natural process. I just went into the whole Lata Mangeshkar singing, and somehow it just built on me. My whole family is a big, huge Lata fan. Lata
Yeah, I know. Me being from Kerala, born and brought up in Kerala, so I also, like from the day I was born, which the voice I'm hearing is KJ Yeshudas. Similarly, you might be hearing the day when we were born, you might be hearing Lataji songs. I'm sure about it. So that's why I know you are more attracted towards Lataji song, and you're more inclined to Lataji songs. I know that's what happens. Every day you keep on hearing the same thing again and again throughout your life. That voice sticks in your mind until you die. That's what really happens. So thank you, Sumaji, again. So with that said, do you know when did she sing in a movie as a first time? Do you know that?
No, as you said, probably.
That was not the Marathi movie, in a Hindi movie.
I would like to. I don't know. The first hit song and the major milestone in her career was Man.
Yeah, that's correct. And actually, you know what? She sang her first Hindi movie in 1946.
Oh.
And Meher was released in 1949. And I was coming to that movie only because she gave one of the biggest hits of her life from that movie. And that song is, everybody would have heard, even the first two words is enough, Aayega, Aayega. I think we should hear that from you. Go ahead, please.
दीपक बगैर कैसे परवाने जल रहे हैं, दीपक बगैर कैसे परवाने जल रहे हैं। कोई नहीं चलाता और तीर चल रहे हैं, कोई नहीं चलाता और तीर चल रहे हैं। तड़पेगा कोई कब तक बेआस बेसहारे, तड़पेगा कोई कब तक बेआस बेसहारे। लेकिन ये कह रहे हैं दिल के मेरे इशारे, आएगा 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 आने वाला, आएगा आएगा आएगा। भटकी हुई जवानी मंजिल को ढूंढती है, भटकी हुई जवानी मंजिल को ढूंढती है। माझी बगैर नैया साहिल को ढूंढती है, माझी बगैर नैया साहिल को ढूंढती है। क्या जाने दिल की कश्ती कब तक लगे किनारे, क्या जाने दिल की कश्ती कब तक लगे किनारे। लेकिन ये कह रहे हैं दिल के मेरे इशारे, आएगा 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 आने वाला, आएगा 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 आएगा।
Thank you, thank you. What a lovely song, actually. You sang it really wonderful,
Thank
Sumaji.
you. I have something to say about this song. First of all, the music director is Khemchand Prakash, and it's from the movie Meher. So, and this was the first milestone song of Lata ji, super duper hit, and this song is what brought her into the big time Bollywood, movie singing Hindi. So, as you heard in the beginning, how today we have these technical all help and everything. I know now in recent times when we record the song, how on the computer you can fix your scale, your sur. If you go Besura, if you're out of Shruti, it's very easy for the sound engineer to fix
Nowadays,
it.
technology can
So
do a lot
now,
of things.
if you're not a great singer or you're just an average singer or anything, you really don't know the outcome that you listen if that is an authentic one, because there are many made up. But that's the reason why Lata ji and the singers of that age, they used to sing from scratch with the whole music orchestra in one room. And if she made any mistake, like one line, they had to record the whole song again. And this song, right from the beginning, how she had to the Saki, in the sense, the first few lines before the actual song started. That I've read somewhere that for the echo effect, she had to literally go back into another room or probably a bathroom or something, like in a bucket, or her face in the, and she had to literally walk towards the mic slowly So like I was singing, so she's like walking as she's singing from far to get that effect of the mystery building up. She had to literally physically walk over to where the actual mic was.
But as you said, you're right actually, because you know what, these singers actually have been blessed to go through all these, all these, what do you call, multiple times. They sing multiple times so that it is recorded. Even one person make a small mistake, it has to be recorded multiple
all
times.
over again.
Maybe
Yes.
they'll have the take maybe 35, 40, 50 times, right? Maybe to get a song correctly.
Yes.
So that is what is the life of that song, I believe, because you that is your practice going on for years and years. That is why these singers are everlasting, evergreen, you can say.
Of course, of course. So that's the great Lataji, and many stories behind many of her songs. Of course, we do not know too much. It's all what we read about, and this was one of the main. I remember this was from one of her interviews, videos that I watched, and she was saying as to I lost I don't remember exactly how many times she had to walk back and forth and record that, and still Shruti and everything intact, nothing out of pitch or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that said, this was let's go and hear another song from you. I know you are planning to sing this another wonderful song, Mera Dil Ye Pukare Aja, from Nagin, right?
Nagin.
Nagin. Okay. Can you tell a couple of words about that movie and that song?
I do not know too much of the recording history, but this was also a very big hit. The whole movie was a big hit. Vaijayanti Mala was established probably in this, more established maybe after this movie. The music director is Hemant Kumar, and Hemant Kumar and Lata Mangeshkar go back like a long, they have had a very good association. He was always looking out for Lata Mangeshkar, and he, of course, like many other music directors, he could not think anybody else for his compositions other than Lataji. So this was one of those compositions amongst many. I just chose this because just didn't want to have been getting a lot of requests. So I actually didn't note down who requested this because it was just, but this is one of the requests.
Let's hear that from you.
आजा आजा मेरा दिल पुकारे आजा मेरे गम के सहारे आजा भीगा भीगा है समा ऐसे में है तू कहाँ मेरा दिल पुकारे आजा मेरे गम के सहारे आजा भीगा भीगा है समा ऐसे में है तू कहाँ मेरा दिल पुकारे आजा तू नहीं तो ये रुत ये हवा क्या करूं तू नहीं तो ये रुत खुशियाँ लुट गया, प्यार का मुस्कुराता जहां लुट गया, लुट गया। एक छोटी सी झलक मेरे मिटने तलक, ओ चांद मेरे दिखला जा। भीगा भीगा है समा, ऐसी नींद तू कहाँ, मेरा दिल ये पुकारे आजा।
Thank you. Sometimes when you sing these songs, you just
Thank you, Sumaji, again for the wonderful. It was
Go
really
into that mood.
soothing to hear such music, right?
I know.
It haunts actually. That's what
you
all-
just do not want to come out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens.
So with that said, again going through the life of Lata ji, in 1963, we had a war with China. 1962 war with China. At that time, during that period, one of the wonderful hits of Lata ji happened actually. "Ye Mere Dil, Ye Mere Watan Ke Logo." Beautiful. I know you definitely know that song. It was a soulful voice actually. It brought tears to eyes of every citizen, and including our Prime Minister at that time, Nehru. And everyone was into tears actually, I can say, when she sang this. So, and she was proud to sing this particular song in almost every stage program. That's what I've heard. So even when we hear that song, actually, even our hairs all rises up, because that's such a lovely voice and such a lovely lyrics, and both of them together created this wonderful music. Again, so let's go to another next song. Maybe next, what we have to do next? Maybe we can try for a duet.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
And so this is a duet song from the movie Love Marriage, Dheere Dheere, and it was again music by Shankar J. Kishan ji.
धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में, धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में, धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में, और धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
कहीं ढल ना जाए रात, टूट न जाए सपने, अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में। कहीं ढल ना जाए रात, टूट न जाए सपने, अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
चले तो दिल पे चले कटारी,
ओ है मीठी छुरी ये जालिम नजर तुम्हारी।
तू झुम के चले तो दिल पे चले कटारी,
ओ है मीठी छुरी ये जालिम नजर तुम्हारी।
गुनगुन गुंजे रात आज पवन में, और धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
कहीं ढल ना जाए रात, टूट न जाए सपने, अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
वो क्या चीज थी मिला के नजर पिला दी।
हुआ असर कि हमने नजर झुका दी।
वो क्या चीज थी मिला के नजर पिला दी।
हुआ असर कि हमने नजर झुका दी।
अरे होंगी दो दो बात आज मिलन में, धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
कहीं ढल ना जाए रात, टूट न जाए सपने। अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
दो दिल मिल गए दिए जल गए हजारों।
आज तुम मिल गए तो गुल खिल गए हजारों।
दो दिल मिल गए दिए जल गए हजारों।
आज तुम मिल गए तो गुल खिल गए हजारों।
रिमझिम बरसे प्यार आज चमन में। अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में।
कहीं ढल ना जाए रात, टूट न जाए सपने। अरे धीरे धीरे चल चांद गगन में। अरे धीरे धीरे चल।
Thank you, Sumaji again. This was another wonderful song. You know, these songs actually feel like what you call going on a horse, right? Horse, right? Like
Yes.
the feeling is like that. So anyway, I know this type of kind of music you can hear so much in 60s, 70s, and all because it brings so much life to the song. Because the directors actually use this kind of music to get a rhythm. That means you can little bit dance, or it's just love songs and all stuff. It was really wonderful
And it was
song.
Shankar Jaikishan. So Shankar Jaikishan had he was very much influenced with the Western, those songs too, orchestration. So do not know too much into detail about that. So I won't really go too much specific details. But I know that Shankar Jaikishan's music had a fast-paced, had many of the songs which was fast-paced and very foot-tapping music.
Right. So let's see what next actually. So as I said, 63 actually "Ye Mere Watan Ke Logo" actually happened for her. And in 1963 is actually what happened was her association with the Lakshmikant Pyarelal began. So that was another big turning point in her life, I believe. So because I don't know how many songs she has sung for Lakshmikant Pyarelal ji.
Most songs.
Yeah. That's because that was the year, and in 1960s actually she was also into music composition as well. I have heard she composed some of the Marathi movies, music in some of the Marathi movies as well. So she had put her hands in almost all the forms of the music actually, because she was into music from the day which she was born and from age 12. So we know she know much things about music and how they can be done. She has been associated with Lakshmikant Pyarelal ji, Madan Mohan ji. So she knows in and out of music, I believe. So that's what made her into compositions as well. But anyway, she didn't stick to much compositions because we want her singing more than composition, right?
But I believe what I've heard is she used to compose, but she never gave out her name. It was always under the guise of, other music director's name or some fictitious name.
Oh, okay. But what I read was a couple of Marathi movies, she had her name as well.
Okay.
But not in Hindi as well, but in Marathi movies. But okay. So with that said, let's go to the next song. I want to hear some of the songs from you. So next again, Madan Mohan. Can you talk about this song?
More than this song, the next couple of songs I would like to dedicate it to the association between Lata Mangeshkar and Madan Mohan. They have given, the combination has given gems of compositions. I mean, probably you can do many just solo programs just for on these compositions that Madan Mohan composed and Lata ji sang. She used to call him Madan Bhaiya.
Yeah, I actually heard of some interviews. Actually, she was like very dear to Madan Mohan, and she every time Madan Mohan ji actually goes to her house for Rakhi din and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she used to call him Madan Bhaiya. She was very concerned about his health, and she would get angry with him and would tell him that she would sing his songs if he would not take care of his health. It's very, 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 very close association with Madan Mohan. And if you see, Madan Mohan didn't really have too much support in the film industry. Like he was kind of, his movies, if you see, they are not like directed by the big directors, but Lata ji was always there to support. Lata Mangeshkar was the voice of his amazing compositions, and I'm glad that happened, because I believe one of the best compositions that Lata Mangeshkar has sung are with Madan Mohan.
Okay, so let's hear a couple of them from your voice.
Thank you. So the first one I'll sing is, I'll just sing a couple of songs. The first one is a request from actually Dita Nair, and this is a very beautiful song. It's from the movie Chirag. Let's listen.
तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है, तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है। ये उठे सुबह चले, ये झुके शाम ढले, मेरा जीना मेरा मरना इन्हीं पलकों के तले, तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है। ये हूँ कहीं इनका साया मेरे दिल से जाता नहीं, इनके सिवा अब तो कुछ भी नजर मुझको आता नहीं। ये हूँ कहीं इनका साया मेरे दिल से जाता नहीं। ये उठे सुबह चले, ये झुके शाम ढले, मेरा जीना मेरा मरना ठोकर जहाँ मैंने खाई इन्होंने पुकारा मुझे ये हम सफर है तो काफी है इनका सहारा मुझे ठोकर जहाँ मैंने खाई इन्होंने पुकारा मुझे ये उठे सुबह चले ये झुके शाम ढले मेरा जीना मेरा मरना इन्हीं पलकों के तले तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है ये उठे सुबह चले ये झुके शाम ढले मेरा जीना मेरा मरना इन्हीं पलकों के तले तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है
Beautiful, Sumarji, beautiful. What a lovely composition. Actually.
Amazing.
Amazing composition, I can say.
And Madan Mohan, you know, he used to sing, you used to compose, most of them were rag based, like classical rag based. And you know how Lata ji is a pure classical, completely, fully trained classical singer. And just wanted to mention that my Bade Guruji, Martan Pandit Jasraj ji, she is one of his favorite singers. Like, and we have a book that we are, you know, is based on Bade Guruji, and there's special mention of Lata Mangeshkar. You know, you tend to listen to hear people say that classical musicians do not really care much about Bollywood singing, but she was kind of one of his most favorite singers, and he has high regards for Lata ji. So, and you know, if you listen to these compositions, they are all classical based. They're not. And there is one more thing I wanted to just mention about Lata ji's singing. It's that, of course, singers would know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you listen to her compositions, and I have heard some people who are not very much, like, you know, not too much knowledgeable, or probably they are just diehard Hindi music fans, but really do not know the intricacies of the. Sometimes they do think that Lata ji's songs are simple. Like, you know, it doesn't have those sangatis, those, you know, thing.
I'm totally I totally disagree with that, because you know what?
Exactly.
Even a couple of songs you hear, Sheep. What I was, I don't know whether you know this very much better. Okay, what I have seen is, especially in some songs, the thala, she takes the one word, maybe I don't know, 1/100th millisecond later. That is the beauty of that song.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I remember. I have heard some people saying, "Oh, that's quite simple. You know, we should say those classical songs based on this with all those swaras and, you know, tans and all that stuff." But that's not true. If you listen to a simple composition sung by Lata Mangeshkar, just Lag Ja Gale, or the one that I'm going to sing, or even Teri Aankhon. So, you know, Teri Aankhon. It's not easy to, you know, even like Aapki Nazaron ne samjha. प्यार के काबिल मुझे.
Then that's it. I think a couple of requests were there for Aapki Nazaron. Can you sing the 4 lines for Aapki Nazaron? I know it's your one of the favorite songs. Just 4 lines.
Okay. That was not in the thing. Okay.
Okay, okay, we can take it as a request, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, I'll sing those 4 lines. So what I was saying is that the प्यार के काबिल मुझे, it sounds simple, like oh, it's just 2 lines, प्यार के, but that मुझे, it has so many nuances that it's not easy to sing that. I don't think that anybody can do full justice. I'm just lucky to love her songs and I sing. Okay, I'll sing the आपकी नजरों ने समझा 4 lines. Because I think I have sung these songs. The last live I had done, I had sung that. That's why.
But I always want to hear from your sound always. That was really wonderful every time when I hear it.
आपकी नजरों ने समझा प्यार के काबिल मुझे दिल की है धड़कन ठहर जा मिल गई मंजिल मुझे आपकी नजरों ने समझा.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
So with that said, in the first slok you sang, you said she sang in Royal Albert's Hall in London. Yeah, actually in 1974, she was the first performer, Indian performer, to sing in Royal Albert's Hall in London. So that way she went international. So that was the beginning. So we are really proud, like Lata Mangeshkar got a chance to to perform at the Royal Albert's Hall, London. So it was a great thing for when all the artists are considered, right? So,
Yeah, I mean, more than getting a chance, she was like, it was an honor that she was invited.
exactly that. It's a great honor to be there actually, and honor for not just for her, but the whole of India.
Yes, of course, of course. That's why you say that, she was India's voice. Not was, she is. For me, let me tell you, like we say Shraddhanjali, but from day one I have been singing. My concerts have always been a tribute to her. So she is there. She's there. Like, just like, you don't see Goddess Saraswati, we feel their presence. Lataji is there. And, we have to, that's the truth. That's the.
And for the audience, if you don't know, in 1974, another great thing happened. She made into Guinness Book of World Records. And, for what? For being the most recorded artist in history during the period 1948 to 1974. You know how many songs were there? 25,000. Unbelievable. 25,000 recordings, that too, like duets, choruses, everything, and of course in 20 different languages too. So we should be really proud, because you know what? I don't think another person like Lataji is gonna get born, and because the struggle, it has to start from the struggle she went through and slowly progressing. I don't know such the current generation or the next generation will ever get a chance to go through such struggles for this type of a devotion. I don't believe so. Anyway, this is once in a lifetime, and we are happy to be in that period. In that period, along with her life, we are happy that we also lived during that period. This history will be ever remembered. So let's hear the next song from you. Which song are you going to sing?
It is Madan Mohan's composition, and it is Lag Ja Gale. Before we play, so as everyone knows that we are trying to sing here on karaoke. So there are certain adjustments that we have to make. The original song is a little different because there is a limitation with the karaoke. We try to make certain adjustments. So this is one such song. Can you just play a little bit of a Sulti so that I'll start the Lag Ja Gale and then you can play the karaoke. Okay.
Because we are bound to be at home and sing this this type of programs, right? Normally we used to do it in big halls with auditoriums where we could see the audience. Actually, you know what? We all need that. Every singer would love to do that in front of the audience. We want the audience in front of us. Right now, what actually we are singing in front of the walls, 4 walls, and a couple of computers and all those things. But the real energy, we also get the energy, you know, when the singers sing, actually the singers all get the energy from the audience because we get to know the reaction at the same moment. So there is a mental, vibration going on between the singer and the audience that will work out so well when we are really in an auditorium. But unfortunately, we have to do it this way. So karaoke singing, as Sumaji said, it's a different kind of singing. So there are no other orchestra. We rely on a music which is being played from the computer or from any other place. So the pitch, we all have to sing in a particular pitch, and also we need to get that pitch. That is why I was playing this pitch for Sumaji.
And especially if you are recovering from COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Like me. So, you know, the main exposure is your throat. And, because KHNJ approached me with this request, I have been declining a lot of Shraddhanjali because I was not in the, you're not in a mood to do that yet, since it's only been a few days. But since I was approached by KHNJ, I really appreciate being a Malayali, association. They dedicate an hour for Lataji's, and of course, Lata Mangeshkar, there's no language or there's no boundaries for that. But I thought it was an honor that I was approached, and with my kind of affected throat, I'm here. So, like we say in Hindi, bhul chuk maaf kariyega. A little bit here and there, my throat will not obey me. So please do forgive for any, flaws. So I forgot the Shruti of Lagja. Can you just
do the Shruti again?
लग जा गले के फिर हंसी लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले के फिर हंसी
Thank you, Sumaji again. It's a wonderful, wonderful song and wonderful rendition too. And as a matter of fact, and saying about Lataji, continuing to saying about Lataji, and she has been collaborating with every singer like Kishore Kumarji, Rafiji, Manade, Mukesh, and from the next generation too, like Udit Narayan, so Sonu Nigam, everyone. Like I know. So the years, how many years she has been in the music industry, and she has dominated that music industry because of her lovely voice and Nightingale-like voice. And we are really proud, actually. Once again, we are really proud to say that we lived actually during the period of Lataji's. Okay.
I will only say that it's. I mean, I don't know. I of course, my parents. I can only thank them that because they exposed me to this music. I'm just lucky to fall in love with her music and being able to sing her songs. So, like for so many years, that it is kind of in my system. Her songs. So, as you said, I had to make one comment before we. Okay, I'll talk about that later when I sing some other song.
Okay. And before the next song, I would like to say that in 1989, and she was awarded with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award, which is the highest award in cinema. And that was in 1989. And then years passed. Again in 1997. The Maharashtra government, the state government, gave her the highest civilian award called Maharashtra Bhushan Award. So when you have been always already into Guinness record, you have been well known, and you have been performing so well, and you are the person who can represent India. These keeps coming, so you should be really proud. So let's go to the next song. Next song again, we can have a duet, right?
Yes, this is a duet that. I'm not sure if you have sung on the stage. Probably this would be the first time. I have sung long back.
To be frank, these are all songs you asked me to learn, and I'm so happy that I can learn and I can sing with you.
So, but this one, well, I'm singing as per Siji's suggestion, and I have sung this long back. So this would be a kind of a refreshing change. The music composer is R.D. Burman, right? And R.D. Burman, you guys, everybody would know that he was the second, or I believe, husband of Asha Bhosle. So, but he would have exclusive compositions put aside for Lataji. Lata Mangeshkar, he would compose for her. And since I have not lined up any other song composed by R.D. Burman, there are innumerable hits. But there is such an emotional connection between Lata Mangeshkar and R.D. Burman that when Lata Mangeshkar he composed Kuch Na Kaho, the song from 1942. And it is said that he finalized, she went for the rehearsal and everything, and he was happy. But before the recording happened, he passed away. So it is said that Lata Mangeshkar sang this song after his demise, and she couldn't control her tears. She was very emotional throughout this, and you can sense that in the singing too.
Anyway, let's go ahead and sing this song. This is from the movie Rampur Ka Lakshman.
Oh.
गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिल सुभाषा, पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम। हाय राम, हाय राम।
कुछ लिखा? क्या लिखा?
हो गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिल सुभाषा, पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम। हाय
आगे
सोचा है एक दिन मैं उससे मिल के कह डालूं अपने सब हाल दिल के और कर दूं जीवन उसके हवाले फिर छोड़ दे चाहे अपना बना ले मैं तो उसका रे हुआ दीवाना अब तो जैसा भी मेरा हो अंजाम हो गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिल सुबह शाम पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम हाय राम हाय राम लिख लिया
हाँ हाँ
जरा पढ़ के तो सुनाओ ना
चाहे तुमने जिस बावरी को वो भी सजन चाहे तुम्हें हो नैना उठाए तो प्यार समझो बल्कि झुका दे तो इकरार समझो रखती है कब से छुपा छुपा के
क्या
अपनी होठों में पिया तेरा नाम हो गुम है किसी के प्यार में दिन सुबह शाम पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं मैं उसका नाम
हो गुम है किसी के प्यार में
दिल सुबह शाम
पर तुम्हें लिख नहीं पाऊं
मैं उसका नाम
हाय राम हाय राम
Okay, I can say I survived that song.
So it's a beautiful song actually. When I heard this also, I just loved this song. These are in between the what do you call the dialogues and
Yes.
I think Randir.
Randir Kapoor,
Yeah.
Kareena Kapoor's dad.
Yeah.
And I believe Rekha.
I think it is
Yes.
right, yeah. So as I said, she won in 1997. She won the state government award, the Maharashtra Bhushan Award, and in 1999 she won the Padma Vibhushan. Actually, you know what? Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award given by Indian government. So I know I'm saying the awards keeps on coming to her because that's how she is. We don't like we can expect more from her as well during in her lifetime. Actually, it's more and more to come. It was only 1997 and 1999. So by the time you would have heard how many songs, I don't know, like 25,000 already passed in 1974. So what do you think a number in 1999 maybe?
No, I think they stopped counting
exactly.
because, yeah, I believe that's what happened.
So next what? Next what
So
we should.
next, yeah, I'm thinking because we have a lot of requests. So I
Okay.
had a I'll just sing four lines of some of the requests because it's not easy to the karaoke is not up to the standard, and so what I'm going to do is I'll just try to sing a few of the farmaishes that we got, and then yeah, let's go one by one. So the first The first request was, okay, again, I'll be just singing four lines of these. Is from my schoolmate Revati. She had asked me to sing this, but I'll just sing 4 lines. And I hope, Revati, whenever you watch, you'll be happy.
जरा सी आहट होती है तो दिल सोचता है कहीं ये वो तो नहीं, 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 जरा सी आहट होती है तो दिल सोचता है कहीं ये वो तो नहीं.
So, Revati, that's 4 lines for you. I have another request. This song I've never sung on stage, so I'll also sing just a couple of lines. This is from request from Jolly Alapat, and this is the song from Love in Tokyo, composed by Shankar Jaikishan.
मुझे तुम मिल गए हमदम, सहारा हो तो ऐसा हो. मुझे तुम मिल गए हमदम, सहारा हो तो ऐसा हो. जिधर देखूं उधर तुम हो, नजारा हो तो ऐसा हो. मुझे तुम मिल गए हमदम, सहारा हो तो ऐसा हो. मुझे तुम मिल गए हमदम.
I hope you're happy, Jolly.
Thank you so much again.
The next is again a request. This is by Vani, and it's a duet, Tere Liye.
Okay.
So this also will sing a few lines.
तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए, होठों को सिए.
तेरे लिए हम हैं जी, हर आंसू पिए.
दिल में मगर जलते रहे, चाहत के दिए. तेरे लिए, तेरे लिए,
तेरे लिए हम हैं जी, हर आंसू पिए.
तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए, होठों को सिए.
दिल में मगर जलते रही, चाहत के दिए. तेरे लिए, तेरे लिए.
Such a beautiful song. There is a, these songs, I'm not sure. Do you know about the song? about these songs in Veer Zara?
Yeah, I saw the movie as well. It's a good
okay.
movie.
So what happened is Madan Mohan. This compositions are by Madan Mohan.
Yeah.
But Madan Mohan's son and I believe HMV, they got together and they looked through many unfinalized compositions of Madan Mohan, like kind of in the archives and all that. They collected a few, got together with Lataji, and that's how they reworked on the whole. But so original composition is Madan Mohan's.
Yeah. I read that actually.
So special. I mean, you know, though I know that the original Madan Mohan, probably that's the reason why he had them in on the side. It was not finalized. But in today's day and age, these compositions, and of course, when Lataji sings, it hits your,
nothing like that, you
Yes.
know. And of course, Madan Mohan ji means, you know, he has been always dear and near to her.
Right,
So-
right. Of course. Okay, so the next one is a request by Malini. Also, I don't have the karaoke for this, so I'll just on the this thing I'll sing a few lines.
आजा रे परदेसी मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार ये अखियां थक गई पंथ निहारे आजा रे परदेसी मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार ये अखियां थक गई पंथ निहारे आजा रे परदेसी
Malini, I hope you're happy.
Thank you. This was from Malini, and hope everyone knows Malini, who is she's from Sauparnika Dance Academy.
Yes,
Malini.
yes. And this was again composed by Salil Chaudhary. And you know, Salil Chaudhary again is a musician who was very prominent in Malayalam industry also.
Yeah, of course. I know. If Malayalam music, somebody loves Malayalam music, he cannot forget what he calls Salil Chaudhary ji, because you know we have heard enough number of hits from Salil Chaudhary ji.
I know, amazing songs. So I believe Madhumati was the first, Ajare Pardesi was the first time Lata Mangeshkar got her first Filmfare Award. She was nominated in many songs were, a couple of more songs were nominated along with this song, and she won for this.
Of course, maybe Indian government has to invent new awards for her.
And talking about awards, you know that after winning 4 awards, Filmfare Awards, she gave up. She said that do not consider, my name for this awards anymore. So she stopped accepting awards.
That was for Filmfare Award. But in 2001, she got the Bharat Ratna Award. Again,
course.
that, Bharat Ratna is actually the highest civilian honor from Indian government. So there is no other, Indian government also thought there is no other thing I can give more than that, right?
Yes. Of course, she's Ratna, Bharat Ratna.
Yeah, and one more is there. In 2009, she got an award from France. France actually gave her like the Officer of French Legion of Honor. See, this international. Indians are getting proud. So she is going everywhere because that is what we should be proud, right? When she gets an award, actually not only she is proud, actually we are proud because we are from India. Bharat Mahan. Mera Bharat Mahan. Yeah, thank you.
Going to the next request, there is a Jo Wada Kiya Wo. We'll try to sing that on the track. We'll give it a try, not sure how it will turn out. This is also from Malini. Again, these requests were received earlier. That's why.
जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा, रोके जमाना चाहे रोके खुदाए तुमको आना पड़ेगा, जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा। आवाज दी है मोहब्बत की, आवाज दी है जाने आया जाने अदा छोड़ो तरसाना तुमको पड़ेगा, जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा।
ये माना हमें जैसे जाना पड़ेगा।
Sorry, there's an issue with the karaoke.
Yeah.
But I hope Malini is happy.
Maybe we can sing at another time with the full correct track.
Yes. So, okay. So, I'm going to be singing my like last couple of songs.
Yeah, we are actually like it's almost 1 hour past and not 1.5 hours almost. We started
so
the program.
I'm going to be singing my last couple of songs, which I want to say. I kept aside to sing in the end. Before because I'll be continuously singing those songs. I just wanted to everybody to know that Lata Mangeshkar has the place that Lata Mangeshkar has in my heart is very special. So I know that millions of artists and people have that too. I just want to say one thing: why she's so special. Do you know that Lata Mangeshkar, even when she went like to London to sing and all, she never wore her footwear on the stage. She would walk on the stage barefoot, and so she placed her singing. She worshipped the stage. She worshipped her singing. For her,
we all say, right, the music is actually like a Saraswati Devi.
So you know how we go and we touch the stage and go up, but still we have she went much ahead. She would never wear her footwear, and she didn't care if there was like dignitaries sitting in the audience. She didn't care. So having said that, the next song that I'm going to be singing is I've sung this many times throughout my singing years. A very favorite song of mine, very favorite song of my older sister who also sings, my mom, my younger sister, my son, everyone. And it turns out to be favorite of Lataji also. And it was said that when Mehboob Khan, the film director, he was very sick, and he was not in, like, both of them were in different countries, and he kind of said that if I die, I have a last wish. And Lataji was not there, so they had made a phone call, and he said that my wish is to listen to you sing this song. And that's how she sang this. And I really, this time, I hope my karaoke, this thing works properly. That's why let's go ahead and listen to this beautiful composition by Shankar Jaikishan, and the movie's name is Chori Chori.
रसिक बलमा दिल क्यों लगाया तुझसे दिल क्यों लगाया जैसे रोग लगाया जैसे रोग लगाया रसिक बलमा हो जब याद आई तिहारी सूरत वो प्यारी प्यारी जब याद आई तिहारी सूरत वो प्यारी प्यारी निहाल आँखें रसिक बलमा हाय दिल क्यों लगाया तुझसे दिल क्यों लगाया जैसे रोग लगाया रसिक बलमा हो ढूंढे हैं पागल नैना पाए एक पल चैना ढूंढे हैं पागल नैना पाए एक पल चैना डसती है उजली नैना डसती है उजली नैना कैसे कहूँ मैं बहना रसिक बलमा हाय दिल क्यों लगाया तुमसे दिल क्यों लगाया जैसे रोग लगाया रसिक बलमा हो थैंक यू
Thank you, Suma ji.
This
that's
song-
a beautiful song, actually. Yeah.
brings a lot of precious memories and I get very emotional singing this song. Many precious memories with my dad coming with me for my music, my mom. This song brings a lot of, I just get into a lot of emotions.
I can see that. Anyway, yeah, like again, in 2015, actually, Lata ji sang her last song for a movie. That is one of the movie was not such a hit. I don't think so. It was maybe some Kapil Sharma was starring in that movie, but That was a movie which she sang, the last for a Hindi movie.
Okay.
Yeah. She was getting aged, and the sound really transforms, and she was having breathing issues sometimes, and yeah, all these things happen, of course, because she has been singing throughout her life. It's a life of song, it's life of singing. You can tell.
Yeah. Yes. Too much.
Yeah, what's the next song?
So the next is another beautiful song, and this is also a request from Kartika. Yeah, and this song is one of my favorite songs. My Amma's favorite song. My mother-in-law used to love this song. My mother-in-law was not too much into music and all, but she would say, "Are you singing this song today?" So she would love that song. My whole family loves this song. So such an amazing song. And the music composer is Bhupen Hazarika. And I believe he got a national award for this composition. This is from Rudali. And I'm sorry, I see a lot of requests, but I don't think we have time.
We are getting a lot of requests in between, but we're not able to completely go through every chats and trying to fulfill those requests, but definitely, yeah.
Okay, so we'll sing Dil Hum Hum Kare. जिस तन को छुआ तूने उस तन को छुपाऊं, जिस मन को लगे नैना वो किसको दिखाऊं। दिल हूँ करे apologize. I messed up the lyrics totally.
This is another wonderful song.
What
actually.
a beautiful, and
song,
I'm
actually.
really.
Yeah. I think Dimple Kapadi was it?
Dimple, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm really, I mean, I've sung this song on many stages, and every time I sing, there is a once more, and I have to sing it again. Unfortunately.
And another song was in Lekin also.
Yeah, Sunio. I sang it for the last KHNJ.
Right. Yeah.
Sunio ji Arazumari. It's a
Beautiful song.
That is Hridaynath Mangeshkar. So, sorry that I messed up the lyrics. Hopefully, next time.
Yeah, no problem. So we are actually.
I'm just. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have a couple more songs, and we are going to conclude this program.
Siji,
Yeah.
before closing, JP want to talk after the two songs, then what are songs? That's all.
Okay. Now, then let us pass the stage to JP, because we'll have only two songs after this. JP, go ahead, please. Sanjeev, if JP.
After one song, after the one song, we'll sing. After just one song.
Okay, then we'll go ahead with this duet song. Yeah. If you want to say a few words about this song, Rajasanam.
So this is. I don't know if this is from Chori Chori.
Yeah.
And Raj Kapoor and Lata Mangeshkar again.
Yeah, actually, again, this is Shankar Jayakishan song. Actually, Lata Mangeshkar and Manna Dey sang this.
Manna Dey sang this,
Yeah.
and this was Raj Kapoor and Nargis. And Raj Kapoor and Lata Mangeshkar had a very special association also. Very special. And it is said that there was only one movie in which Lata Mangeshkar didn't sing. That was Mera Naam Joker.
Okay.
And it is said that that's the reason why it didn't run. It was not a hit at that time.
I see. Okay. Yeah, there is history. There are so many histories behind what you call in every song, every movie. But yeah, we are actually part of that. We are fortunate to have what you call in that era.
आजा सनम मधुर चांदनी में हम तुम मिले वीराने में भी आ जाएगी बहार झूमने लगेगा आसमां झूमने लगेगा आसमां कहता है दिल और मचलता है दिल मोरे साजन ले चल मुझे तारों के पार लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ
भीगी भीगी रात में दिल का दामन थाम ले खोई खोई जिंदगी हरदम तेरा नाम ले
चांद की बहकी नजर कह रही है प्यार कर जिंदगी है एक सफर कौन जाने कल किधर चांद की बहकी नजर कह रही है प्यार कर जिंदगी है एक सफर कौन जाने कल किधर
आजा सनम मधुर चांदनी में हम तुम मिले तो वीराने में भी आ जाएगी बहार झूमने लगेगा आसमां झूमने लगेगा आसमां
कहता है दिल और मचलता है दिल मोरे साजन ले चल मुझे तारों के पार लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ।
दिल ये चाहे आज तो बादल बन उड़ जाऊं मैं, दुल्हन जैसा आसमां धरती पर ले आऊं मैं।
चांद का डोला सजे धूम तारों में मचे, धूम के दुनिया कहे प्यार में दो दिल मिले। चांद का डोला सजे धूम तारों में मचे, झूम के दुनिया कहे प्यार में दो दिल मिले।
आजा सनम मधुर चांदनी में हम, तुम मिले तो वीराने में भी आ जाएगी बहार। झूमने लगेगा आसमां, झूमने लगेगा आसमां।
कहता है दिल और मचलता है दिल, मोरे साजन ले चल मुझे तारों के पार। लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ, लगता नहीं है दिल यहाँ।
Thank you all. And I think
Siji, JP ചേട്ടൻ വന്നു.
yeah, we hand over to JP, please.
Good evening, all. First of all, thanks for joining this wonderful evening. This is a very sober moment, and we all know on the 6th of February, Bharat Mata lost one more of her valiant daughters who was a legend. And one of the first people whom I informed was Suma. It was, like maybe I think 10:30 or 11 in the night, and she was still awake. And I passed this information. I know the amount of affection and fondness or the worship she had for Lataji. So I had informed her, and then the reaction was on the expected lines. That time itself, I promised her, KHNJ will do a Shraddhanjali or a tribute, and it will be she who will be doing the honors. And she had requested me that 5 days of mourning time. And just when the 5 days ended, we chose this Friday to do this tribute to our great legend. New Jersey has produced a whole lot of kalakars, like in different forms, so many languages. And in that line, we have two of our best here for this evening, Suma and Siji. We couldn't have asked for more. And KHNJ, following the rich tradition, we always like to do the honors, and we still do a whole lot of these activities which preserves our cultural and rich heritage. And Suma had told us specifically, like she hadn't sung for a while. Also, after a bout of COVID, she was in the recovery process, but still she agreed because this is something she would love to do. So, and Siji, we couldn't choose anybody else because Siji would be the right person to accompany Suma on this wonderful task. And as we all saw, they did a wonderful, wonderful job. And I had to really thank them on behalf of KHNJ for doing this honors. We all are blessed, And I'm sure you all will agree, all of you who joined across the world. Maybe there are friends of Suma from who joined from India. I know it's early hours, but you still took the pains of joining this and supporting us, and also paying very little. This is the little respect we can show to the departed soul who did serve our community for almost 70, 75 years. This is something which is tremendous and is of big value to KHNJ. And thank you all for supporting us, being here with us to pay rich tributes to the past legend. We once again thank you on behalf of KHNJ, and special thanks to Siji and Suma for this wonderful, wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, JP. We will.
Thank you, JP as well, and definitely thanks to KHNJ for organizing this even in a very short span of time. People are what you call it's just a weekday. Sunday means she departed on Sunday, and all rest was full weekdays, and we are all working. We have to go with our lives, right? So in spite of that, when you ask for Lata Mangeshkar ji tribute, definitely we are willing to do that. Why? Because we also have keep her in our hearts, in our brains, everywhere. The music is all over, so we can't help. We cannot ever say we cannot do it. So thank you once again, KHNJ, for taking this wonderful opportunity, and JP taking this initiative.
Okay, before I sing the last song of this session, of this live, I want to thank KHNJ again. And as I had mentioned, yes, I really didn't want to do a Shraddha. I mean, my Guruji, Guru Tripti Mukherjee, during one of our conversations said that Shraddhanjali is not, she's alive. She'll be living forever. So she's there. So my love and tribute to her to do that. But still, the very thought of somebody not being there physically present, I am a normal human being, not reached any big state. So for me, a thought of somebody not being there physically present sends me to a state of shock. So that's the reason why I didn't accept any programs or anything for this past 5 days. Today was the day. And thank you, KHNJ, thank you, JP, for approaching me, for giving me this honor to sing her songs again, which I have been doing throughout my life. To all the people who must have watched, I'm not sure, my family is there, I know for sure. For them, this is very emotional, listening to me sing. Just wanted to, I hope you guys, everyone liked the singing. I would apologize because I just recovered from COVID, and like the throat is not in its full form. Had some, it will take some time to come out. So I hope that's been taken into consideration. Having said that, thank you so much for being there. I couldn't see your requests and everything because there's a juggling between screens here. So I'll be presenting the last song. This song is composed by Roshan, Rajesh Roshan's and Rakesh Roshan's father, an amazing music director. And this song really, even when I used to hear, it was like as if it's made for Lata Mangeshkar. A beautiful composition from Mamta, and the song goes, Rahe na rahe hum, mehka karenge, banke kali, banke saba, baage wafa mein.
रहे न रहे हम महका करेंगे बनके कली बनके सबा बागे वफा में रहे न रहे हम न रहे हम महका करेंगे बनके कली बनके सबा बागे वफा में रहे न रहे हम
And thus, Lata ji will live on.
Thank you once again, Sumaji, for the wonderful song. Actually, this is as you said, it's a real gem composition actually by Roshan ji. So yeah, hats off to all the songs you presented over here, because and I know many users are requesting some songs, but unfortunately because of the time constraint and
We were supposed to do only for an, I mean, I was planning to do it only for an hour.
Only for an hour. It already passed almost 2 hours now. So you can. We also talked in between. That doesn't mean that we are just singing. We have to talk in between, say some words. All those things happen. So once again, thank you all the audience who are listening to us. And I know even in Zoom that we have a lovely number of audience today. And definitely, I'm sure I cannot see Facebook right now. I'll go and check later. So definitely
To all the friends
I'm sure.
who have requested, I'm really, next time, whenever possible, I'll sing all the requests.
Yeah,
Certainly.
actually, my family and my friends are also watching from India as well. So everyone, have a good morning. I know it's a Saturday morning. Go ahead, and it's Friday night for us. Night is still young for us, but anyway, yeah, we are also going to what you call and maybe do the have to go to dinner and all those stuff keeps happening. And Sumaji has to go to her house. It is already 10:30 here. So thank you Sumaji for coming down here. And
thank you, Siji, for all the help.
And yeah, vote of thanks by Lata Nair, Secretary.
Good evening, everyone. I know everybody is ready to sign off from Zoom and then go. Suma and Siji was saying that it is almost 2 hours. I felt like it is maybe half an hour. Such a beautiful. Thank you, Suma and Siji. I know, as usual, you memorized all of us. What a splendid performance! And I just got the name of that legend. That's it. That's the connection with me and music. So this program was not possible without our backbone of KHNJ, JP and Ajit Hariharan Chetan. So I want to thank you on behalf of KHNJ executive team. And I would like to thank Ajit Prabhagar, our one and only Ajit Prabhagar, who is behind bringing this all to you guys through Zoom and then live on FB. Thank you, Ajit from KHNJ executive team. You're one of them. And I would like to thank all of the executive team led by our president, Sanjeev. Sanjeev planned everything from inception to execution with JP and Ajit for this one. And last but not least, thank you to every one of the listeners and viewers through Zoom and FB. Without you all, we cannot do anything like this. Thank you, everyone. Special thanks to Siji and Suma again. And I know we hear you guys all the time. We don't have to thank again and again. Good night. Everybody is ready to go to sleep with the memories of this beautiful, melodious night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shubhratri for
Thank you all.
Good night.
that.